Hello, y'all. I wanted to show you one of the abandoned buildings in my town. I don't really want to give the location for the privacy of the owners and the spirits who live among it. Last night, the outer structure caught on fire. It was a huge blaze. I'm going to assume maybe somebody homeless was in there trying to keep warm. There looks like a barrel at the back door, so maybe that's what happened. But normally, a handful of cats live in there, and a man comes around and drops off feed. But nobody has lived in this house, from what I'm told, for decades. It's a beautiful house from the inside, and when this land is not snow covered, the property is gorgeous. It has a lot of heirloom flowers. The trees are beautiful, and every spring it explodes with beautiful irises and tulips and roses. The property stays alive itself. Local legend from the kids and people around here is that the house is haunted. I will say that it's a property that has always had my interest. It lets you look from it from afar, but it does not want you to come close. It will invite you to the fence, and that's it. So I'm taking you along the fence line so you can see this house. As I said, nobody really knows the story about the house. Everyone says that has lived here for years that it's always been empty. The kids that grew up here in this area call it the haunted house. They said they used to run, there used to be a store down the street, and their grandparents would let them go to the store, but they would run past it when they had to walk to the store to get their candy. There used to be a travel trailer out here, but it's gone now. I've been in this area 2 years, and the trailer's been there all of this time. It must have recently been pulled out of there. But anyway, this is an abandoned home in my area. It's just beautiful. So, in my opinion, the spirits do live here, and they'll let you come look at its beauty from the road, but they don't want you to come in. So I'm going to walk a little bit around. I don't know how long my video is going to stay up, but I'm quite a bit away from the house. As I say, sometimes the spirits want you to come close, but they don't want you to come in. They want you to realize they're still around and that it belongs to them and the beauty of the property, but they don't want you to step foot on. So this is a very large city block parcel for this side of town. Normally the yards aren't that big. This is a pretty good spot. And like I say, it will only let you, when I say it, whatever spirit resides here would like to see you pass. But they don't want you to come up in the yard. The fire department was out here yesterday for the garage structure. And they stood back quite a ways as well. As big as the blaze was last night, I'm surprised that it did not catch the house on fire. I'm going to say the snow played a part in that, not getting the house. This in the springtime, this side right here is usually loaded full of beautiful flowers, and I'll come back and show you in the springtime how beautiful it is right there. The brick little fence is covered by snow right now. Try not to get anybody else's houses in for location. I'm working on to find out what the actual history of this house is, since nobody in town seems to know. And in little towns, you know, everybody knows your business, or the business thereof. But nobody seems to know who's ever lived here. One of the ladies who works with me, she's lived here most of her life, and she said for decades it has been empty. Try not to get run over. But as I said, it's a beautiful house. People around here call it the haunted house. There's still smoke coming from the garage area now that burnt last night. Could maybe see it from the snow. This is a different angle from the garage where all the cats lived. I can still see some flames out there a little bit this morning. So anyway, abandoned house in my area. Everyone calls it the haunted house. I think it's beautiful. And whatever spirit still lives there says come to the street's edge, but don't come in. Much love, y'all.